This is Maria Roche. I'm professor of English, and primarily I teach English as a second language. And my advice to the new instructors coming in would be to get to know the students. First of all, introduce yourself, let them know who you are, inspire a little bit of confidence by mentioning some of your background, some of your experience, and what they have to look forward to during the semester. And then perhaps have the students introduce themselves or arrange for some kind of activity in which they would interview each other in pairs and then introduce their partner. That way they could get to know each other in class. Also, as far as speech style goes, please try to avoid slang terms or idioms. A lot of students are not familiar with a lot of slang language and idioms. Those are things they need to learn gradually. So perhaps you could introduce them at a minimal level as you go on through the semester. Those are my suggestions. Thank you.
Hi, this is Michelle Cohn. I am a full-time instructor in early childhood education. I've been at Housatonic as a full-time instructor for 3 years. Prior to that, I was an adjunct for 18 years. So I think I know a little bit about what goes on, what are the pros and cons about teaching by this point. One thing that I will give for advice for any new coming instructor would be to make your syllabus crystal clear. Make sure the students understand what you want from them and what they are required to do. That cuts out any discrepancies that you have during the course of the semester. A little hint would maybe be to give a little quiz after the second week of school on the syllabus so that they know what is required of them. Another piece of advice that I have is to make yourself approachable, friendly, kind to your students. They will appreciate that and do a lot of hands-on things in class because pure lecture is just boring and you lose your students. I think when you make them part of the classroom, they become much more interested in the subject and enjoy their time in your class.
Hi, I'm Dr. Keene, coordinator of the Human Services Program at Housatonic and also professor of psychology and sociology at the college. I've been asked to give a word of advice for new faculty members about communicating with students. First of all, I want to make very clear that all of our new faculty members are exemplary teachers and have proven themselves in order to be hired at Housatonic. So I'm sure I'm not giving advice that they don't already do. But I think the principle I've learned over many years is to be a good listener. And being a good listener is to not only listen for what students are saying about the content of their courses, but also to listen between the lines as to what is going on maybe with their life emotionally, some of their concerns that they're having just as students, coping with all the pressures and stresses of being students and many times being leaders of their family also. So my advice is to listen real hard, try to put yourself into their position, and really try to be very empathetic. That's my advice.